Hello everybody, welcome to my coffee break. This morning I'm going to have Christmas in a cup, and Cafe Ole has these little packages of coffee that you can make them like stocking stuffers. This one is called Christmas in a cup, and this one is medium bodied, the perfect blend of spices and vanilla flavor. It's a medium roast. So I don't have a drip coffee, so I'm going to use pour over, and I got my little Christmas cup and Santa Claus on it. So here we go. Let's open this up and see what the smell of the coffee is. It'll be interesting to see. Hopefully, yeah, it does. Smells good. Hey, John. Good morning. How are you? I got this little coffees. They're like little stocking stuffers. They're 1.75 ounces of coffee in there. And so I don't have a drip coffee maker, so I'm going to use I'll do a pour over this morning. This smells really good. And it's supposed to have vanilla and cinnamon or spices. So we're going to find out how it tastes. How are you this morning, John? Thank you for joining me. Let's see. I'm just going to pour. There we go. That should be enough. I mean, I could use my little scoop, but I decided, well, I'll just use this. So here we go. Ready? I got my kettle. I'm going to do a little pour over here. I got to watch it because this cup is not that big. You're having your second cup? I haven't had my first yet. Okay, here we go. I'm going to wait. I'm going to make sure I don't over. One time, I was doing it on air and I overfilled my cup. So I got a second cup so I can put the filter as a little pour over that I got. I got a new French press. I was going to do it with that, but I thought, I don't think, when you use a French press, you have to use like a coarser grind coffee, and this is kind of fine. Wow, I already filled it up. Okay, let me move this over. Make sure it's not in the way. Here we go. As you can probably hear, the wind is really windy today. It's like pressing on my garage door over here. So, let's see. That smells really good. I don't have a handle on this cup, so I have to use it like this. So we'll go like this. How about that? Oh, that's really good. That's real good. That's real Christmassy. I got the water temperature just right. The other day when I did my broadcast, it was funny. I said, well, maybe I should let the kettle go all the way through its cycle, because I was going to go to a park and test out that new travel tumbler, and then I put the water in a thermos. Man, that thermos held that water so hot that I didn't realize that. I said, well, it should cool off by now. And I took a drink of that coffee, and it's like, whoa, that's really hot still. No, I didn't put that much. I didn't put that much coffee. I think if I would have put a little bit more than I did, it would be pretty strong. But it's actually really good. When you do a pour over, it's actually lighter than a drip. Hey, Jan, thank you for joining me this morning. Thank you for joining me on my coffee break. Hope you're doing well. Hope everybody's doing well, John and Jan. Kind of drinking out of a different kind of cup today with no handle. But it's actually kind of nice. So, thank you for joining me, everybody. I wasn't sure. I said, well, I'm going to try to come on by 9 o'clock. Well, time I got everything together, it's 9:30. So, but it's kind of a windy day here in San Antonio. The wind is just like really shaking my, well, not really shaking, but it's going against the garage door there. That is really nice. You don't. I taste the vanilla, and I don't know if it has cinnamon. Like maybe there's a hint of cinnamon. So today it's supposed to be really windy here in San Antonio, and then in the 70s though. Thank you, Jan. It's gonna be in the 70s, and then Sunday they say we're gonna get 40s. I go, man, this back and forth, warm, hot, warm, cold, warm. This doesn't do well with allergies or whatever. Oh, that's good. And it's really light. I should have made it a little bit stronger. Yeah, it's like crazy, right? In the evening time, but this wind is like stirring up the cedar in the air. This time of year, the cedar gets really bad. But, and also mold. Mold is really bad. And I think that's what's kind of been affecting my sinuses this last week, I guess. So hopefully it'll blow away. Well, I think I just would put more of the packet of coffee, because I only put about, well, there was about there. I don't know, I just would make it probably, I would probably put this whole pack to make it really strong. But like on when you grind your coffee, the finer you get, the stronger it's gonna. The finer you grind your coffee, it would be the stronger. And the coarser is not. The coarser you grind it, wouldn't be as strong. But I think, you know what? I'm running out of coffee. This is a small cup. I think I'm gonna put a little bit more. Well, actually, the grounds didn't even get hardly wet. So we're gonna make some more. This is actually really good. Wow. Well, how's everybody doing? Everybody's I know my wife been ordering stuff online. Well, like the stores. You can order stuff and then you can go pick it up. Well, yesterday, well, it was not yesterday. Day before yesterday, Thursday, I was called a gopher because I was going for this and going for that, going for this. And so, I mean, she didn't call me a gopher, but I was calling myself a gopher. So, and she goes, don't look in the bags. Well, you know, the only problem with that is they go, is this what you ordered? Wait, it says on the email what we ordered. I can't look at it because it might be a stocking stuffer or something. So, I mean, most of it was for my kids or our kids, but I went to one place and they didn't really, they put in everything, the shirts or whatever, in a bag. And so, you know, they handed it to me and I'm like trying not to look into it. And my wife says, did you pick up I said, yeah, the shirts. And she goes, look, you didn't look at them, did you? And I, no, I didn't. I didn't look at them. I saw they were shirts, and I quickly looked away. And so, and then one place, my wife had got me, well, I saw what it was, but, well, she had got me some flavorings or something for coffees, and they were out of that. So they said, we're out of this one, but would you like to get this one? I said, let my wife, hey Dave, thank you for joining me. Good evening. It's probably like about 10 o'clock. Well, it's a little after 9:30 here. I am trying Christmas in a cup, and it's a little packages of coffee that you can make stocking stuffers. You see, they even have on the side you can put to and from. And this coffee has it's called Christmas in a cup, and it has spices and vanilla. So I'm going on the second cup, Dave. So it's great to see you. So how you been, Dave? Everybody, Dave in Osaka. Going to see Japan and some great snack scopes. You can follow Dave. Hey Dave, I ordered online silkworms. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I didn't order silkworms online. Oh, school? It's probably like finals time, right? You're welcome, Dave. My son's been taking finals. I'm trying to get the last of his exams. So you're probably grading exams and stuff, papers. You had to write a couple of papers too, for exam. Oh, you've been done for 2 weeks. This is a Christmas cup with no handle on it. This is actually pretty good. I taste the vanilla and I taste the cinnamon a little bit. But they have another one. I'm gonna try another one that I bought, and these are nice little coffees. Actually, they sell these. This grocery store chain that's here called HEB. And it's pretty much the only grocery store here in San Antonio because they cornered the market here. They ran out Kroger's and they ran out Albertsons. And but they sell these little sample coffees where you can actually try the coffee out before you actually buy a big bag of it, which is pretty cool. But it's their brand. Their brand is called Cafe Ole. But it's pretty neat. I like that. So that way you don't, because I've done that. I bought the coffee and not really like it. It's spices and vanilla. This is a perfect blend of spices and vanilla. And on the ingredients, it just says unflavored Arabica coffee, and then you add flavored. That don't make sense, right? I guess they blend flavored coffee with a regular medium roast coffee. They don't. It doesn't really. Excuse me. It don't. Excuse me. I'm sorry. They don't really say which spices they put in it. I'm thinking when they say spices, sometimes they say it means cinnamon. So it's really good. It's really nice. I still have more to try, or more to have. I'll probably, my son, my oldest son, usually when I try a coffee, he goes, "Dad, do you have any more of that coffee left over?" And so make him some. My youngest son and my wife are not into coffee. They more into teas. I tried a couple of herbal teas that have ginger and lemon, and it's really, really good. I liked it. I like that flavor, ginger and tea. Really good. I think I've tried it in coffee before. That might be an idea. I think I have. But ginger, really, it has that little kick, and it really brings out the that herbal tea that I was trying. Oh, this is interesting. Dave, I went to a park on Thursday. Oh yeah, ginger is fantastic. That's one of the really good flavors. Ice too. I need to try that because on that tea. Well, one had lemon and ginger, and one had just ginger. But they did say that you can drink it cold, so I might have to try that. That might be really refreshing. The park that I went to on Thursday, I decided that I was testing out a travel mug, and it's like a French press mug. I mean, it's like a French press, but a mug. It's a 20-ounce travel mug. The only thing is, I didn't take a spoon, so when I pressed down the plunger, well, I had this brainy idea. Well, I'll put the plunger up and down to kind of stir it. Well, that didn't work because when I pressed it down, the beans went on top of the plunger, and so when I drank it, I got like a mouthful of beans. Well, not a mouthful, but anyway. Anyway, what I was getting to is when I pulled up I went to one spot, a picnic table, and it was really sunny. The sun was like right in my face, so I said, well, I'll go see if I can find another table to do my broadcast on. So I went down just a little bit, and there was a really nice shady area. So I pulled up, and I saw this deer. I saw a couple of deer there, and so they were just looking at me. It was like really funny. It was like a. Oh, they looked young though. One buck. It was a buck, and he had like antlers. Yeah, it's like crazy, right? And they were watching me as I was setting up, and they were just kept looking at me. And I guess sometimes maybe at those parks, people actually put corn or something. I don't think you're supposed to feed the animals when you're at a park, but anyway, and I was like, I wonder, I guess they were waiting to see what I was going to do. So I didn't do anything, and they kind of hang out for a little bit, but when I started my broadcast, they took off. And then during the broadcast, one of them went behind me and was eating, but they were kind of far away. That was kind of neat. They reminded me of the, what was the name of that area where the deer, Dave, in Japan, where when they bowed to you? That was, but they didn't bow to me. They just like What are you doing in our area? We're trying to eat here. But I wasn't sure what, sometimes I'm thinking because they're in the park. Oh, yeah, Nora Park. But sometimes you see where, but I think because that's a park there, and the park's called Obie Staples. It was named after a gentleman that was really big on trying to keep San Antonio clean, like litter, and he always had a deal where he would try to what do you call it? Activate. And he would try to get people to keep San Antonio clean by picking up litter and stuff like that, and taking like signs on the telephone poles. He would go through the city, and if there was like signs, like people would put signs on telephone poles for yes, San Antonio is concealed and carry, and they just passed. Well, Texas passed a law that a person that's they can carry. I forgot what it's called. But conceal and carry, you can have to have a license. I don't carry. But then also too, they passed a new law, which is kind of silly, that anybody can carry. That's kind of crazy. Because people don't even go through a class. But here in Texas, there is conceal and carry. And in our restaurant, that we have a poster that says that people, even though you're licensed, you can't carry inside the restaurant. And there's been a couple of times where people get pretty upset because they come in carrying. Yeah, don't mess with Texas. Yeah. And I said, well, I'm sorry, sir, you can't carry in the restaurant. And I said, it says right there. And he goes, well, that number is supposed to be 30-6, and we have 30. The ordinance it's a number. They say it's a number off. And I said, well, I'm sorry, sir. Our company says you can't. Hey, thanks, John, for joining me. Appreciate it. I know I'm going kind of a little long. Is Japan Dave or no? Oh, coffee's getting cold. Anyway. Yeah, there's been some kind of crazy things going on in San Antonio. But I have a friend that has a license to carry, and he says that's really crazy. Oh, that's impossible. But, yeah. He said that's crazy. Somebody that can just... I don't want to get political, but it says people that don't even go through a class and learn the laws and learn how to use a weapon or whatever, and then they have a license, and then people just off the streets can carry one. That's even more dangerous. So. Oh, the coffee is really good. The only thing is, I ran out. And I don't think I want to have more than 2 cups. I'll be flying around. I'll be all like, yeah, that's pretty crazy. Well, I hope everybody has a great day, great evening, great morning, wherever you are. And thank you for joining me today. And remember, coffee and friends make a perfect blend. And I really appreciate everybody joining me today. Dave, John, and Jan, thank you for joining me today on my coffee break. And I hope everybody has a great day. Well, everybody take care. We'll see you next time. Bye, Dave. Bye, Jan. Bye, John. We'll see you next time. Appreciate it, Dave. Oh, Dave. Oh, where are we going? See you next time. Thank you for joining me. Bye, everyone.